Everyone dreams of getting rich. We picture the freedom, the power, the ability to have anything we could ever want. We scroll through the highlight reels, the exotic cars, the penthouse views, the endless vacations, and we think, that's the finish line. That's what success looks like. But what if that finish line we're all sprinting towards is just a mirage? What if the real danger isn't being poor, but the psychological prison wealth can build around you? The side of money nobody talks about is that it can give you everything you ever wanted, but take away everything that actually matters. This isn't a story about how money is evil. It's about what happens when we chase it without thinking, and the golden cages we build for ourselves when we finally catch it. So, imagine you've done it. You won the lottery, sold your company, or your investments paid off big. The first few weeks are a total blur of excitement. You pay off your debts, buy the dream house, and help out your family. Life feels perfect. Then slowly things start to feel, A friend calls, but the conversation is different. There's an awkwardness now, an invisible wall between your new reality and their old one. They might complain about their job or their bills, then stop short, remembering who they're talking to. You want to connect, but you don't share the same struggles anymore, and you realize that shared struggle is the glue for so many relationships. You stop talking about your life because it sounds like you're bragging. They stop talking about theirs because they figure you just can't relate. This is the first wall of the prison, isolation. It's one of the weirdest paradoxes of wealth. It can create profound loneliness. You start questioning everyone's motives. Does this person actually like me, or do they just want something? That doubt becomes a little voice in your head that never shuts up. Trust, which you used to give out freely, now feels like a luxury you can't afford. You can find yourself surrounded by people, yet feel completely and utterly alone. Therapists who work with the ultra-rich say this is one of their clients' biggest complaints. Wealthy people often feel like they have to hide their money, a practice called stealth wealth, just to feel normal and dodge judgment or envy. They start hanging out with other rich people, not because they're snobs, but because it's the only place they feel understood, the only room where they don't have to apologize for winning. But in doing that, their world shrinks. The cage gets smaller. They've traded financial struggles for deep, emotional ones, and many find it's a terrible bargain. The second dark side of money isn't about the people you lose, it's the crushing weight of just keeping it all. We imagine being rich means kicking back on a beach forever, but for many, it's the exact opposite. It's a state of constant anxiety. Think about it. When you have little to lose. But when you have millions, the fear of losing it can be a psychological burden that's way heavier than any financial debt. Every dip in the market, every scary economic forecast, every news headline sends a jolt of panic through you. The pressure to protect your fortune, let alone grow it, leads to chronic stress. Your life becomes a high-stakes game where the fear of losing is 1,000 times bigger. This isn't freedom. It's a different kind of job, where you're now a slave to preserving your own wealth. This leads to something psychologists call hedonic adaptation, or the hedonic treadmill. Studies have shown that after a huge positive event, like a lottery win, a person's happiness shoots up, but then, pretty quickly, it drops right back to where it was before. That new car? The thrill fades in a few months. That bigger house? It just becomes your house. Your expectations rise with your income, so you need more and more stuff just to feel the same level of excitement. It's a treadmill you can never get off of. The dream of wealth is often a dream of simplicity. No more worries. The reality is a world of overwhelming complexity, filled with tax attorneys, investment managers, and estate planners. The mental energy it takes to manage a fortune is massive. Instead of freeing up your mind, wealth crams it full of a whole new class of problems most people can't even fathom. But maybe the most dangerous part of wealth is how it can quietly change who you are. Our relationship with money is deeply psychological, and it's run by what financial psychologists call money scripts. the unconscious beliefs about money we picked up as kids from our parents and our culture. There are 4 main types: money avoidance, money is bad; money worship, money will solve all my problems; money status, my net worth equals my self-worth; and money vigilance, I always have to be careful and save. When someone gets a lot of money, these scripts can go into overdrive. A person with a money status script can become obsessed with showing off, buying things not because they enjoy them, but to prove they're important. Someone with a money worship script might sacrifice their health, family, and morals to get more, believing that the next million will finally make them happy. It never does. This is where a kind of moral corruption can creep in. Studies have suggested a link between wealth and a decline in empathy. Research from UC Berkeley found that people from lower economic backgrounds were actually better at reading people's facial expressions, a key sign of empathy, than their wealthier counterparts. The theory is that if you have fewer resources, you have to rely on your community more, which makes you more tuned in to the people around you. Wealth, on the other hand, creates independence. You don't need your neighbors to help you move a couch. You can just hire someone. You can buy your way out of problems. Over time, that independence can curdle into detachment. One famous experiment found that drivers in luxury cars were far more likely to cut off other drivers and ignore pedestrians trying to cross the street. It's a small thing, but it points to a bigger truth. Wealth can create a psychological distance from others, making their problems feel less real, less important. It can cloud your judgment and create a sense of entitlement that disconnects you from everyone else. After hearing all this, you might be thinking the message here is that money is a curse. It's not. The problem isn't money itself, it's chasing it without asking why. It's when you're so focused on a number in a bank account that you lose sight of what actually makes life worth living. The turning point comes when you change your definition of wealth. True wealth isn't about having more money. It's about having more control over your time. It's about autonomy. It's the ability to wake up and say, I can do whatever I want today. As Morgan Housel puts it in The Psychology of Money, the highest form of wealth is the ability to control your own life. Money's greatest power is its ability to give you that control. It can be a tool to buy your freedom, not just a tool to buy more things. Breaking free from this prison means consciously rewriting those money scripts. It takes looking in the mirror and asking what's really driving you. Are you buying things to impress people you don't even like? Are you working yourself into the ground for a level of happiness that's going to fade anyway? The solution is to stop using money as a scorecard for your self-worth and start using it as a tool to design a life that's genuinely rich in what matters: strong relationships, a sense of purpose, and the freedom to spend your time on your own terms. Instead of chasing stuff that gives you a quick high, studies show that investing in experiences with people you love is what truly leads to long-term happiness. The desire for wealth is a universal story, but we're only ever told the first half. We're sold the dream of paradise but are never warned about the hidden price of admission, the isolation, the anxiety, and the quiet corrosion of our character. These are the dark sides of money that nobody tells you about. Money is a powerful amplifier. It will only make you more of what you already are. If you're insecure, money will just give you more ways to show it. If you're generous and have a sense of purpose, money will give you a much greater power to do good. The ultimate challenge isn't to get rich. It's to hold on to who you are in the process. It's to define success on your own terms, long before you ever get to the finish line. Because true wealth isn't about what you have, it's about who you are when you have it. If this video got you thinking about your own journey with money, hit that like button and subscribe to Wealth Saga for more content that goes beyond the surface. For your next step, check out our video on the 4 money scripts that might be controlling your life right now. And don't forget to share this with someone who needs to hear it.